Boundaries. You know why this is funny? We all create boundaries. But do we explain why those boundaries are in place, especially to a child? Children will test you, just like Lagos traffic. If you were born again in church, tongue speaking and Holy Ghost speaking, tongue, nerve cracking, everything, and you get to Lagos traffic, please, you need to tell me whether you are born again behind the wheels, especially if you are driving. They will test you. Children will test you. Now, how do you want to cope? You say, oh, Christy, you're saying this, you're saying that. I'm saying create boundaries for your children. Explain why those boundaries are there. And this comes as a result of what values do you have as a family. What values do you have? Because your children, see, there's this Yoruba adage which is Baba ni wura, Baba ni jigi, that is Mama na gold, Baba na mirror. Children mirror what they see. You can speak all the English, read all the books on how to parent your child, how to do this. Sit down with that child and say, A and B, I do not want you to do this. Why, mommy, if you have a child that is as inquisitive as mine? Because this. And they'll keep asking you why. It doesn't mean that they do not understand. They will go and carry out that exact thing that you said they should not do, because they want to know if you are actually serious. That's why I say children will test you. How ready are you? All right? Now, to seem like a cool parent, review your boundaries. If you're saying, oh, Amina, I don't want you to receive gifts from strangers. Now, you need to explain who exactly a stranger is. A stranger can be anybody that is not mommy, her sisters or her brothers or daddy. A stranger is someone that you do not know. They can say, I don't know grandma and grandpa, they don't sleep with us. They are strangers because they're not part of your nuclear family. And sometimes, maybe as a child, they play and they forget. Maybe, someone came to your house that normally doesn't come, and the person is child friendly and says, oh, Amina, I bought this for you. And the child is like, oh, thank you. Mommy, can I eat? And you're wondering, but I told you do not take things from stranger. How do you want to explain to that child at that particular point in time that I told you not to do this? I come from a strict background, and I can tell you that there were so many rules that I could not keep up with. Did my parents review those boundaries? No. But guess what? I learned by observation. That is my person. In fact, if you teach me a whole lot of things, I might not get it, but do something in my presence repeatedly, it will stick with me. Some children are like that. Some you have to tell them over and over and over again before it sticks. It doesn't mean that that child is being naughty. Sometimes they are just feeling they want to challenge the status quo. You as a parent, you need to learn patience. All right? Patience. Please have boundaries. Let your children know the consequences of their actions when they, go over the boundaries. See, if children understand boundaries at a young age, when they become adults, it will be so easy. Now, have you ever met someone, maybe a colleague, a friend, and they just always seem to know what to do? You need to thank their parents, because they have taught them emotional intelligence, and they have taught them intelligence. You see, this number 6, not everybody has it. Some people even go through the 4 walls of a school and they don't have it. All right, they do not have it. So please, as a parent, create boundaries, review them, and make sure you follow up. Please do not just do boundaries and let the child explore. Hey, when it gets to a point, you yourself, you'll be wondering, see, this parenting journey is not an easy one, but you still want to look cool, all right? And make sure you always put a reward system in place. Oh, your child, you see those little things, reward them. Oh, Amina, you did a wonderful job the last time. I told you not to do this and you actually took to correction. I love that. Thank you. Because of this, I'm going to buy you some ice cream. The child will feel like, yes, I'm trying to please mom and dad. I know some people will be out there and say, must your child please you? Yes. Please do not submit your parental authority to your child. And that is why I said, please, at every growth stage and milestone of your child or children, kindly know that you will be a friend, a cheerleader, you will be a supporter, you will be their best friend, you will be their gossip partner, because sometimes they might tell, you know, an outsider, and they might be wrongly advised about the issues of life. Let your child be let them know that my mom or my dad is my first to go best friend. See, and sometimes you even fight with your children. That is fine. But let them know that it is okay to always come back. So at each time of their life, see, parenting is forever. However you look at it, even if your father is 100 years old, right, he still always sees you as a baby. So please do not forget that. All right. And number 3, create routines. Children thrive on routine. There's nothing you can tell me. Children thrive on routine. Let them know the time to wake up. I don't want to blow so much because of time and the longevity of this video. I don't want to go too much, but you can actually check my Instagram page, which is Life as a Daddy's Girl, on Instagram and on Facebook. Okay, I'll explain so many of these things that I'm writing, and please feel free in the comment section, you know, to share your ideas, to share your story, your parental story, and how it has helped you. You might just be helping another person that might be too, you know, afraid to speak out. All right, so like I said, create routines. Every child thrives on routine. Have a routine for your child. Not that you allow your children to play mindlessly. Some people say, oh, are we rearing children, or we are rearing robots? I'm saying that, see, when a child knows that certain thing to do certain thing at a certain time, that child tend to be more focused. According to research, only 8 out of 10 children that are, you know, placed on routine tend to be more focused in life. It's been proven scientifically, because if you create, oh, this is what you do when you wake up in the morning, you go to school, you eat your food at a particular time. Yes, some parents can be that extreme, even to, oh, my child must exercise. In fact, do you know, can I tell you something interesting? Do you know that the 1% of the people that are wealthy in this world, right, they start up their children on some certain routine? That is why they go to some specific prestigious schools. Sometimes it's not as if the child is a genius, right? It's not as if the child is a genius, but by association, by some, you know, things like playing the piano, which is good for the brain, right, or engaging in some specific, you know, musical instruments, can enable that child to enter some circles that even an ordinary average person might not enter, or might have to be extra good to be able to enter such a circle. So that is the secret. All right, create routines at all time. It is very important. See, if you want your children to be outstanding, if you want them to shine, and you want them to exhibit all the gifts that God has placed on the inside of them, please do not be afraid to create routine. It might seem tedious. See, you will be a beneficiary of your children's success in life. Trust me, it is proven anywhere. Okay, please create routine for your children. It helps them to have an emotional balance. It helps them to relate with people more accurately. It helps them to, have human feelings. It enables them to have values, to know that even in themselves they are okay. You see, some of the vices that we experience as a result of, some certain dysfunctional things or thoughts that, have not been tackled with. See, I'm not saying make your child's life to be, everything we are doing this, we are doing this. See, sometimes you have to learn to relax. Balance is key. So now on to the fourth one. All right, to maintain that rule of parenting how to be a happy parent, right? It is spending time with good people. I don't want to beat I don't want to beat this specific hack a lot, because a lot of people let me say, a lot of people do not know that there are good people out there. I'm a Christian, so I'm already by default, all right? By default, I just want to associate myself with like-minded people. Some people can be good but bad for your soul. I hope we know that. So let's not even delve into that. That's a whole sermon on its own. But please, do me this favor. Be very specific for the sake of your children to associate yourself with like minds. Because if you are good as a person and you just allow your child to relate with just about anybody, trust me, you see some little foxes, right? It will meet you in front and you'll be wondering, why is this child, I don't have this attribute, your father doesn't have this attribute, why is this child a thief, or why is this child doing some certain things that is not found in our family lineage? Be very, very, very conscious. I know it can come from any angle, but me, I'm just saying that surround yourself with like-minded people. It could be people that go to your church. It could be that, maybe you have a certain clubs that are beneficial. Like I've told myself, when my children reach a certain age, they'll be going for camp meeting, Christian camp meetings, where they will meet people and be able to exhibit, and they will not feel threatened or feel, what's that word? I've forgotten the word though. You don't sapa melody. They'll not, so that they will not feel, that their person is not enough. They will not feel I'm too good for here. I see some kids that already at a certain age already feeling like nobody is better than me. I'm not saying, I tell my children nobody is better than you. You're the best in your class, because I want to boost their morale. But you see, there's a difference between that and pride. If at a tender age your child is proud, doesn't know how to say please, sorry, thank you, or excuse me, I'm sorry, you have extra work to do. See, everybody knows, right? People that are close to me, my family, right? They know. My children, I am very keen on the people that they relate with, and I'm very keen on the values I give to them, I exhibit. You cannot wake up in the morning and just be you just talk. I'll ask you, have you greeted? It comes from the little thing, the little things that we overlook, are the things that will not make you a happy parent. All right, so excuse me, so please, I want to beg you kindly, make sure you surround yourself with good people. This cannot be overemphasized. Now we're coming to the last part of the 5 rules of being a happy parent, and that is, who can guess? Having me time. If there's anything I like about myself, once I feel saturated, because you see, this parenting journey is not a moi things. You see, this parenting journey, you need help from the Holy Spirit of God, because children, I want to say, please have me time. Have a time whereby you go for a massage or holiday, anything, so that by the time you spend time with yourself, don't give your whole self to, oh, my child is, and you are not resting. How do you refuel your energy? When mommy goes for a holiday, let the children know mommy is on a holiday. When she's back, you are receiving unction to function in your capacity as a parent. All right, so please learn to relax. If you cannot afford a holiday, please go for a massage, or maybe if you have such a trusted person that can stay with your kids, spending the time, you come back and continue your parenting, because really there's really no break. But you must find time. It is very important. No go die, because your children, they need you more than ever in this chaotic society that we are in. Please make sure that you find time, quiet time. It could even be very early in the morning, maybe 4 a.m. Find time to be quiet, because in that quietness, sometimes you receive specific instructions from God about your children. And please don't always forget to pray for your children. You see, all these acts that I've put together, right? It will make you look, and you'll be a cool mom. Trust me, you'll be a cool mom, you'll be a cool dad. It's not easy, and kudos to all parents that are doing so well. Kudos to parents that are trying their best. See, sometimes it's not about money. You might not have all the money in the world, but you see, what your children will always remember about you, let it be worth their time. My parents are late, but see, anytime, every day reminds me of what I have learned from them, what I have gleaned off them, what I have learned by observation. And sometimes I always get testimonials from people that they have impacted their life. See, when you are far gone, right, your children, even your children's children, should be able to say, oh, my grandfather, my great-grandfather, my father was so and so, and he stood for this. He loved God, he loved us as children. Please, to be a happy parent, all right, it's not an easy feat, but you will do it so that you also can have a happy child and a happy home, and in tune will have a happy society. So I've come to the end of this 5 beautiful rules or hacks or whatever you want to term it, all right, on how to be a cool dad, cool mom. All right, I hope this session has brought a lot of insight. If you have any other thing that you want to say, please kindly write me a mail at daddies.girl.podcast@gmail.com. I'll be so happy to read. And please kindly visit or share my YouTube channel to your friends and family. Like, comment, and share, and subscribe. Please do not forget to subscribe. The more you subscribe, you are actually encouraging me and helping me to say more and to give you more content. Until I see you same time next week, I remain Christiana, and this is Life as a Daddy's Girl. Bye. God bless you.